Hey, what's going on, guys? Shane here, of course. Today I have for you, as requested, the Masterkey review. So we'll take a look at this. So these retail for like $250, $280 on the Jag Arms website, but I bought it from Airsoft GI, I know. And I got this thing for like $170. So price point, not terrible, considering it is absolutely useless. Not really useless, but you can definitely have some fun with this thing, but it's more of a conversation piece than it is like extremely usable. This thing weighs just as much as my ERG. I put these two together, it is absolutely heavy. It's like 15 pounds. It's the equivalent of carrying like an LMG. If you are going to buy this and use it, I would highly recommend getting like a super light replica to put it on, because it's just absolutely heavy, which is cool because the build quality is really good. Here we go. Alright, so we'll take a close-up look at this Jag Arms scatter gun here. Full metal. I mean, it is absolutely 100% full metal, except for the handguard. It's an MOE style handguard, which is kind of cool if you do want to put attachments on it. I don't know what the hell you would put on this thing. Maybe a vert grip to make it easier to carry and rack. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. But you have right there, take a look, Jag Arms on the front. It's even got the logo on the top there. Go down. This orange flash hider, you could easily get it off. It's got some glue on there, so I just need to heat it up. But you can pull it right out. I mean, it sits like directly on the top of the barrel there. On the other side, you have your gas reservoir here. So this whole thing right here is basically the gas reservoir. It holds a lot of gas. So you can HBA tap it. I'm sure you could find a tap that would go into that fill valve right there, and you could definitely do that if you wanted to. It did not come with an O-ring in the fill valve, so the first time I filled it on the video, I was just throwing gas everywhere. I bought this O-ring kit off Amazon. I'll put the link in the description, and it's got just a bunch of different size O-rings all in there. So we probably can find one that'll go in there. Let's see. These are really good for piston heads. It's a very robust O-ring is what I'll say. But I think this guy will work. Yeah, so you can see like there's just, I mean, tons of O-rings in here, super cheap. That way you're not screaming for parts if you need to, and you're not buying gas O-rings for like $3 for like 5 of them, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that guy pushed down in there. Alright, so it's down in there. I'll take this green gas, we'll go ahead and gas it up. Perfect seal. Look at that. I gotta get gassed up for the video anyway. So it's 100% full, zero blowback. Perfect. Highly recommend getting this O-ring kit. It's already saved me 4 or 5 times. It even comes with silicone grease, and it comes with a pair of anti-static tweezers so it doesn't get caught on stuff. So solid. Quick adjustments here so you can get it off. It's a Picatinny rail right there. At the top it has this cap here, and if you open it up, but I don't know if this was intended or not, but you can fit a shot shell down in there. I guess extra storage if you need to, and take it out. But I mean, I don't know why you do that, but hey, it's there. Yeah, so you got the normal safety right here. Red means fire, and then you have your loading arms. So you're gonna have this button right there. This pops up, good to go. It's even got the QR code, I guess, if you want to get the user manual, I'd imagine. And then your shot shell goes in. This 3-round or 6-round, when you rack it, it's got a little switch here, and you switch that back and forth from 3-round to 6-round. Because we're going to do 3-round and we're going to do 6-round. There's no BBs in it. Yeah, so it's got the 3 bursts, fixed hop up, can adjust the hop up. Totally okay, not a big deal. You shouldn't be using it at a distance where you would even need to worry about hop up, right? Do not switch this 3 to 6 while it is loaded. You need to unload it. Switch that, then reload it. But you can actually slam fire this thing. I don't know how good or bad it is for the internals and stuff. I'm sure it's not great for it, but you can do it. So I am going to do that for you real quick. It's on 3-round burst. I'm going to hold the trigger down. You can absolutely slam fire the crap out of this thing. I don't know how bad or good that is for the shotgun. Airsoft's about having fun, right? So slam fire the crap out of this pig and do it to it. And if it breaks, well, crap happens. Tinker around with it, try to figure it out. Just a warning though, if you slam fire this thing, at some point it's going to break. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm definitely going to be slam firing it because it's really fun. Oh, you got to pull it real far back. Okay, I see now. Look. So there we go. Didn't realize that until I just now made the video. So if you, all you gotta do is pull it real hard and it'll drop right out. That actually takes almost all of the negative away from this thing. That was the only negative I had. You just gotta really, so if you barely push it, the magazine will pop open. If you push it really hard, it pops the shot shell right out. Alright, I'm gonna call it out to you. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, so that's 237 on that. So I think I hit one whenever it was going through. 247. Okay, so we're looking at around 250 for 6 round, which is not bad. So let's change it to 3. Yes, when you do the 3 round burst, I'm gonna go ahead and say that. All right, so. Oh man. I just blew the freaking, well, it said 187. I don't think that was right because I just blew the back end out of my chrono. It's not easy to chrono something that has more than one BB going. Jag Arms Scattergun, dangerous. Alright. Okay, 302. About 300 and about 250, give or take. Which 300 is fine for an indoor. You know, there's no, you don't need to go any higher than 300 with a shotgun. You should be clearing rooms that are like 20 feet by 20 feet max. So, all right, let's take a look at the overall length of this thing. So we got 16.5 inches overall length from tip to tip. That's not short. And then for our buddies over in the UK and elsewhere that use the metric system, which makes more sense, I'm gonna say it. 42 centimeters long. That's a decent length. I mean, for reference, this is a pretty sizable rail that I have on the KWA here. It fits perfectly on this guy that I've got here. I'm going to see, I think this is a 14-inch rail. So this is a 13-inch rail, 33 centimeters for my UK buddies. And then I have a suppressor on the end of it that goes out a little bit further. So this thing is absolutely front heavy, like beyond front heavy. You can probably see my arm shaking when I'm trying to hold it. Like it is absolutely, undeniably heavy. One interesting thing about this is, so I am left-handed, but so whenever you use it, you're going to have to reach very far forward to cock it. So one thing I noticed when playing with this, especially with the magazine in, was that you pretty much have to hold it kind of just right here, and it's very, very stressful on your arms. I mean, you're gonna see this. It's gonna hurt. That's the easiest way to say this. So there's a couple different ways to fire it. So you can take it and you can just use. You can take it and you can just use your offhand, grab the mag, and give it a fire, or you can take your backhand, fire it. Predator vibes all day, right? So I got a bunch of shells loaded up. We're gonna start out with the .20 BBs. I realize that I'm really bad about wearing eye protection indoors whenever I'm shooting. It's like 20 feet away. But I need to be a good Airsoft ambassador because eye protection is important. Got to take care of the old sightseers here, right? So put this on. Let's go ahead, get this shot shell loaded in here. Man, okay. Here we go. This sighting is going to be difficult on this. Alright, so we got that center one there. Surprisingly, it's actually sighted pretty well. Alright, we are out. We're on 6-round burst here. Yeah, so you don't get too many shots on the 6th round. So you saw the spread looks decent. Let's throw in these .28s and see how they play the game. Oh. Those .28s make a much bigger difference. So let's throw in these .43s. Let's check that out. Gigantic. Alright, let's give this a go. Whew. Alright, I'm going to change this to 3-round burst here. Okay, run 3-round burst, and I'm just going to, got 3 more shot shells. I'm going to give it some heck and see how long this gas is going to last. I had to slam fire it a little bit. I had to do it again. I'm a horrible human being. I really don't want to break this thing, but it's so much fun. Oh, out of gas. We got 5. Well, we got 4 full shells and a couple of shots off this one. So 4 full shells on a tank of gas. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, that was fun, man. Let me tell you. That was absolutely fun. Slam firing this thing is way too fun. Like, it shouldn't even be legal. It's so much fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, I'm sweating. It's hot out here. That reservoir started getting really cold, and we had a lot of smoke coming out of the end, which was actually kind of cool, to be honest. But that thing is really fun to shoot. However, my arms are already tired. It feels like I was just doing a shoulder workout. Yeah, so takeaways from shooting it. You have to rack it fully up and down both ends to make sure that you get that feeding to be correct. So the .20s, pretty tight spread. Overall, really tight. The .28s, you notice the spread was a little bit bigger. And then, honestly, those .43s, some of the spread on those things was nearly that big, which is kind of what you're looking for. So I hate to be that guy and say use .43s because it's going to hurt, but you really want to make sure you get that spread. So I think a good median might be .30s, and most of us run .30s in our AGs anyway. So I just run .30s in it. Man, that was fun, let me tell you. Yeah, that's going to take some getting used to. If you're going to have this thing and want to use it functionally, like actually, play with it, you're going to have to train with this thing to be able to get that transition smooth and be able to rack it, keep on target, the whole thing. There were some BBs going kind of everywhere. My target's more designed for just me plinking on and stuff like that. It's not designed for scattergun bursts and things like that. It's fairly small. I kind of just built it so I could do some review videos and have some shooting. But that's about 25 feet away from me, so you can see the spread is really small. It'll be nice because you'll have a better chance of hitting someone. But the spread, I would like it a little bit more, a little bit closer. So I kind of wish they would have taken those barrels and spaced them out just a little bit more to give you more of a spread. From 25 feet, I want to be hitting at a circle about that big, right? So I want to make sure and try to hit my target, but I also want to try to hit the targets because that was awesome. Very fun. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Yeah, this thing is just great. I'll give you one more fancy shot. Oh yeah, dude, I'll tell you that. It just looks sick. It just looks scary and weird and crazy. I mean, like, it's awesome. All right, well, that was a review for the Jag Arms Masterkey. Like, subscribe, shameless plug, share, ring the bell, all that good stuff. People are very picky about their airsoft gun review videos. I know I am. There's very few people that I like to watch because some of it is just absolute garbage. So if you didn't like something about the way I reviewed it, or I'm missing some information, or there's something you would have seen, a different angle, or whatever. I know my overhead cam is not the best. I'm still working that part out. But throw it in the comments. Be like, hey, I really like it when you talk about this, or hey, this is the format I would like. I want to get your feedback. That way I can make the videos better for you. Because that's really what it comes down to. Like, I'm making this content because I have a good time, but I'm trying to, expand everybody's knowledge in the airsoft world and give them something entertaining to watch. So if you want to see something different, want me to try something, hey, just throw it in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for stopping by.